We live in a Victorian house with the original doors from 1891, but they're covered in hundreds of years worth of paint. So I'm finally getting round to restoring these and bringing back the character of these 135-year-old doors. Now, I don't want these to look like brand new doors when I finish, so whatever I find underneath the paint is going to be staying. The cracks, the bits of old filler and screw holes are all going to be left rather than repaired, so that they stay looking like original doors and not some new ones from B&Q. To get rid of all these layers of paint, I'm using the Peelaway 7 paint stripper, which the decorating centre online has kindly sent me. This gets coated on the doors thickly and then covered using plastic sheets. You then leave this for at least 24 hours before peeling the sheets away. As you can see here, it peels away multiple layers of paint, and any further layers can then be scraped off. Ironically, this was the third of 3 doors that I'm working on. The first one I used the Peelaway on. The second one I used a belt sander and a heat gun on, mainly just so I could see whether the paint stripper makes things much easier or not. And the first door I didn't film as I wanted to just try the product out initially, knowing that I had the other door to film on. On that door, all of the layers of paint were removed using the Peelaway 7, but on the door that I filmed, you can see the bottom layers remain. You can see here what was left after using the paint stripper on the first door compared to what's left on the second. So I used the scraper to remove these brittle layers of paint, which, let's be honest, wasn't fun. Then it was loads of sanding to get the wood back into decent condition. I'm using the Lumberjack Jawhorse here to hold the door, and what a game changer this thing is. It clamps and locks the door in place on one single stand and stops anything moving around. When I was using the belt sander on the Sawhorse, it was a nightmare because things were moving all over the place. With everything all sanded, it was time for finish. The decorating centre online also sent me some of the Osmo Door Oil, which I'm brushing on here, and I have to say this is a really nice finish for doors. You can see all of the dents, screw holes and old filler here, with some of the old paint remaining in the cracks. I love these parts. It really gives the door character and history rather than replacing them with something new. Then once the finish was dry, I could remount the doors, and I couldn't be happier with how they've turned out. I don't know which is my favourite bit, the old bits of filler from where different locks or handles have been fitted, the cracked parts that cling on to the old paint, or the random cuts that people have done over the years for whatever the reason. I just want to talk about the paint stripper quickly before wrapping things up. There's two different products in this line. You've got Peelaway 7 and also Peelaway 1, which is a more heavy duty paint stripper. I don't know if the first door possibly had been stripped back previously and it only had more modern day paints left on it, and the second one was all original, or if maybe it was colder when I did the second door so the formula was less effective. But I actually have one more door that I plan on restoring that I didn't actually have time to do for this video. So I was going to do that off camera, but now I think I'm going to try out the Peelaway 1 to see how effective that is on the old original paints. I'm hoping that it peels off all of the layers with ease. If you're interested in that video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.